Get myself a hickey on my arm, and my mom said, hey, don't do that. I have a story about a hickey. I don't really want to retell it, though. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. You kind of got to be, like, going hard to give someone a hickey, or even yourself, you know?
Do tell.
Respect for others. Do tell? Oh, damn, you're giving me money now? All right, Chucky, cover your ears when I tell this story. Aspen paid me money. They paid me a whole quarter. So, I was dating this girl once when I was younger, okay? And I accidentally gave her a hickey. No, like, freaky shit, okay? No, like, freaky shit. I just accidentally gave her a hickey, okay? And we tried to hide it. We were, like, eating dinner with my parents, and my girlfriend at the time was like, yeah, one of the rabbits bit me. And my mom was like, we were like, yeah, okay, sorry. And we had already tried, like, the cold spoon on it trick. Everything, dude. Everything, bro. My girlfriend at the time was texting her friend, like, yo, what do we do? So that happens. And my mom's like, Christian. I was like, oh, Lord. She not wear makeup? Chucky, cover your ears. My mom was like, Christian, you have to call her father and tell him what happened. And I was like, oh, no. She's like, you have to at least text him. I was like, what? Are we serious right now? So yeah, I texted him. And then I cried all the way down to the, I cried all the way down to the bottom of our road. And then I cried all the way up. And he said, you're lucky she's not with her mother this weekend, or this would be a big problem. And things are gonna be different. I was like, God, fuck my youngest life. And then my dad was there later. My mom was like, you know what your son did? And then told him, and then he gave me a high five. So, yeah, there's my hickey story. My one and only hickey story. My mom tried to get me killed. Yeah, dude, it was the whole, like, you have to tell her father because that's the right thing to do. Fuck, I do. Tell him it was a rabbit bite. Tell him it was a fucking rabbit bite, dude. But I just remember being in that moment like, holy fuck, it's so over. My life is over. My literal life is over. I've only made it fucking 16 years? It's almost 10 years ago. Chris, you were locked in a Rapunzel tower compared to 95% of people in chat. Oh yeah, no, I deadass was, dude. I think that's why I have such control issues now, is because I had no control over my life in my teenage years, like at all. Like there was no like real control. I mean, I kind of did, but not really. Like other people pretty much controlled my entire life as a teenager. I was thinking about it earlier because I was listening to a Sam Cedar thing, and he was talking about how we should pay interns so that even people that are not financially well off can afford to take internships to then climb a ladder, right? And I was like, yeah, the church that literally fundraised $1.7 million in like 2009 said they couldn't pay me because it was against the law, and then bought me a shitty MacBook to try and compensate. I gave my BF a hickey, and his 93-year-old grandma saw it and called me a whore? I would have been like, yo, I heard the stories about you back in the day, Miss Loose Legs, or some shit like that. I don't know. How the fuck you accidentally give someone a hickey? It takes like 30 seconds. Well, I wasn't thinking. You know what? Never mind. Of course you haven't had an actual interaction like that. I was really like, you think in the moment you thinking? You think you're 16 years old? You're thinking about that shit? You're like, oh shit, I shouldn't. I thought that shit was like impossible. I thought you had to be like sucking on that shit for 30 minutes. Bro, I've given, received, and gave myself hickeys. Trust, I know them. Don't share that information. You're 14, okay? Don't share that.